Terry Dwayne Ashford, SNNEWS Radio. Thank you so much for coming in with Indacarseat DatGuY StreetNOW News. Your Jake, Terry Dwayne Ashford. Thank you guys for coming in with us today, Monday, early evening at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Washington, D.C. I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. I'm your journalist and chief broadcaster. I'm also your Indacarseat. I'm that guy. Thank you so much for those interesting events throughout the course of the day. As you can see, what journalism is all about is reporting about you, loving you, embracing you, whatever you are. We just embrace it, and we move on with it, through it, and we live our lives. That's exactly the way it was supposed to be. You see, in the car seat, Terry Dwayne Ashford was supposed to come here. He was supposed to probably be living on the fourth floor, right up above a very, very highly pedestrian area. And there was supposed to provide him his journalism reporting experience. And that was supposed to suffice his learning of the people here in Washington, D.C. for about 5 to 7 years, and then he was supposed to move on and carry out his reporting journalism career. It didn't happen like that. He's still here. Had some things to happen. Had some people that want some people that they didn't even know who in the heck they was wanting. Now they got Terry Dwayne Ashford. Didn't even know who they were wanting. They weren't wanting just a regular person. They was wanting a person who came in with purposes and goals. Had a life plan. They're going to make him be who they wanted him to be. But he was already who he was. Who this guy was, this guy named Terry Dwayne Ashford, Indacarseat DatGuy, who this guy was already predestined. He was already said who he was. So how you going to make him be something other than what he was? We're not saying people can't change, none of that stuff. We're not trying to battle any of that. We're coming in today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're live right now, L-I-V-E, live with you here in Washington, D.C. We're talking about the events of the day. We started out at the Motel 6, Georgia Avenue in Aspen, Northwest Washington, D.C. this morning, and had some very eventful incidents. Yesterday at check-in time, incidents at 3 a.m. in the morning. It was a very important, very interesting incidents. But we woke up at the Motel 6, suite number 205 this morning on May 3rd, Monday morning. Checkout was at 11 a.m. We were at checkout at 11 a.m. Walked on out the door. I'll be darned if our battery had not gone so dead or so low, couldn't start the car. The car wouldn't start. So in the car seat, that guy had to seek a jump start. We started that seat, that hot seat there, and we found a couple people. We saw one person whom we'd met at Family Dollar, who works at Family Dollar, Treya, right there at the T-Mobile. Saw her. She said she was going to give me a jump start. She stayed in the store for about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours. I saw playing her. We walked up to the back to the car, expecting her, and Lord, it took forever today. So we came back to the store. They're having a little fun there inside the store. We decided not to bother her anymore. We didn't want to interrupt her. Then we ended up seeing another person. They said they were also helping. They didn't come either. So we we ended up getting help from a person that was waiting there at the hotel. I'm hoping he heard my broadcast that announced that we needed a jumpstart assistance right there at the Motel 6. That's what we're hoping. We don't know for a fact, but we also have a report on that. We're coming back this 4 o'clock this afternoon, this early evening, to say thank you to everyone for the experiences and nothing else. The beauty of just sharing my career with you. It's a career, something you do whether you're paid for it or not. You're paid to do it or not. It's so important that you have a career, a job that mimics to your career. That's what I've tried to do. That's what I did in journalism. And that's what they saw, so that's what they tried to take. That steered me into proposal management. They saw that was also just as appeasing. That's what ended up steering me out of that. Steering me in the car seat of my own car to live, y'all. To live. I want to give a shout out to the young lady, middle-aged lady, the lady that I met at the corner of Motel 6711 Georgia Avenue. She was doing some work there on the street. She was cleaning the street. We was laughing. And I told her I'm waiting on someone to bring the jump start here. I think usually people would be scared and crying. That particular type of state of emergency. We'd be waiting there for about 2 hours at that time. So she came by, we began to laugh. What's so funny about it is they asked me my twin if I have a twin. And so they asked me my twin for me. I said, Lord, darling, I think I'm having to twerk. Jump start right here on the street corner. She started to laugh. I started laughing. It was only a joke. It really was a joke. Am I going to have to twerk on this street corner block to get a jump start? And she started to laugh. I started to laugh. And the key to that is we smiled through it. Next thing you know, within 5 minutes, we met the gentleman who gave us a jump start. But with that jump start, it did not come without some type of mild little pains that I feel a little threatened for a moment. What happens when you feel threatened? So you usually go into a defense mode and meet the threat of your way. Normal thing that happens in people. It's a good judgment of people. And that is what we know that happens. We also know how to refrain taking extraneous, illegitimate actions as we defend. We know that. The difference in aggression and assertive is one of the things I learned in my career in journalism. And a reporter pushing, telling subject matter, he has to give me the answer. You got to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I'm looking for. Give it to me right now. Push. That is aggression. But to be assertive is to be assertively professional and to say, I really want you to give me the answers in this mic right now that I'm asking for you. You don't have to. We understand that. There's a total difference in being assertive in your professional career and being aggressive and pushing and fighting and making people feel extremely uncomfortable. That is what we're talking about today. And that is the difference. That is one of the skill sets of journalism. It's not to know the difference between aggression and professionally aggressive. we come back and we explain when a police person in a police role is being assertive versus aggressive. It's a totally different thing. Because one, your aggression in the police role could physically hurt someone. Aggression in the journalism role cannot. So we're only seeking answers. And we're seeking answers through verbal and through collaboration with the subject. So to have a police officer trying to judge the assertiveness, professional assertiveness of a journalist, which could hinge itself on the astuteness of the person, that's inappropriate. You're going to get wrong answers because that police officer is judging aggression by his role. See, the role of a police officer is to beat up people on the street. That's what you need to be doing. That's what exactly how you do. That's what we value you as. But the role for a journalist is not to be beating up on people on the street. So your role of aggression is not the same as our role of aggression. Our role of aggression is pushing for an answer. Your role for aggression is beating a person's brain into the pavement on the ground. It's not fair for you to even try to judge what we do. The only reason why the police officers was going at this in such a tough manner is because Terry Dwayne Ashford in Indacarseat DatGuy is a black journalist. The police officers were, we presume, someone who either were Caucasian or believed in the Caucasian supremacy rules. And Terry Dwayne Ashford, as a black journalist, was supposed to fit according to the stereotypical view of a black person, not of a journalist. Especially not a journalist who would have been of another race man. That is the reason why they pushed so hard and such assurance. They were so sure that Terry Dwayne Ashford would be proven to be aggressive, like black men, not like the professional journalists that you have seen. You're coming at the wrong one. You're coming at him the wrong way. Terry Dwayne Ashford was supposed to be proven to be aggressive because he's a black man, and that was supposed to fit within the stereotypical view of the Caucasian stereotypical profiling men, whether it was a black one or a white one, that was running this particular show that got showed up. Piece of shit. That particular Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police destabilized officer. You are destabilized because that's what we intended to do. We're going to destabilize you specifically. You intended to show an innocent person as an aggressive person who is actually professional. The smartest person you've ever probably met or probably ever will meet in your entire lifetime. You intended to attack him. Failed at it. That is why you're destabilized. Closing out with Gravity Base. I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford, your Street Now News Jack.